Hey everyone, it's Alan Cousins here from Ulverston Golf Club and welcome to another episode of the Friday Fix. Today we're going to be out on the golf course. We've come over to the third hole and we're just going to talk you through and give you some good tips about how you can play this hole and make it work well for your game, because it is quite a tough start. It's a really tricky par 4, one of the hardest holes on the course in my opinion. So we're just going to talk you through how you can get a good result from it. Okay, so the first thing that's going to test you about this hole is the tee shot itself. It's a really tricky tee shot. There's trees tight on the right hand side, out of bounds right. So my advice would be to just aim out a little bit further to the left hand side. Don't know if you'll see in the distance, but them trees do go really tight, so your second shot into the green is a very sort of tricky shot if you do hit your tee shot to the right of the fairway. So always try and hug the left hand side as best you can. It'll give you a much better line in towards the green. We should see that down there when we get to the second shot. Don't know if you can see there as well, but I've just teed my ball up on the right hand side of the tee, and that's a good general tip. If you need to take anything out of the right hand side, tee it up at the right as well, so it forces my aim to go further towards the left hand side of that fairway. So we'll hit a tee shot now, hopefully get it in good position for my second shot. Okay, so while I'm walking to the ball, I'll just give you guys a little update on some of the things we've been up to this week in the shop. It's been really busy, had plenty of lessons, plenty of fitting sessions. Main product coming out on top this week, I would say Callaway again. It's doing really well at the moment. This time though, the XR speed driver has done really well in some of the fittings, and also the Rogue irons as well, so some really good product there. Also a few sets of the Titleist done as well this week, so yeah, it's all been quite busy. Actually managed to get away as well last weekend. We went up to Palfoot and had a game of golf up there with the wifey, Says, and that was great. I'll give you a report on the result as well. I probably shouldn't do, but Sarah did clean everything up. There was 4 of us over there and she came away with all the skins near enough, so well done Says there. I think it would be a bit bad of me if I didn't let her win, to be fair. So yeah, it's been a good, steady, busy week. Okay, so the second tip for this hole, I've hit a good drive away down the middle of the fairway, which is unusual for me, to be fair, but I seem to play better when I've got this camera out. I swear down, again, I know you guys are going to be questioning me, definitely 100% the first shot. So yeah, I've hit a good drive away, it's in a good position. I don't know if you can see the green behind me there. You can see the yellow flag. Them trees on the right do get really tight, so even from the middle of the fairway, if I'm going directly at the pin, it's just about okay. So anything right of my ball, it's going to make your shot in really tight, and it's only going to favour those who can shape the ball or intentionally slice it. So I think that might be quite a few of you, to be fair, but it does favour that type of shot. So definitely want to make sure you hit it down the left hand side. So I've got about 155 yards into the green now, so I'm just going to hit, it's into the wind a little bit off the left hand side, so I'm just going to hit a little bit more than I normally would do. So I'm going to take a 7 iron, which is normally about 165 for me. It's quite a big green, this one, so don't worry about over clubbing. There's a bunker short, so make sure you take plenty of club for your second shot. No harm in going a little bit big. Okay, just on the way to the green now. I'm going to have to take this camera out more often with me. I've hit that to about 15 foot. Pretty good shot, good line on it as well. Just slightly right of the flag, but quite happy with that. It's all good. Okay, so I'm at the green now. Got about a 20 footer for birdie. Quite a tricky green, this one as well. A lot of slopes and undulation to it. So I've got a good, I reckon, 3 foot of break from right to left here. So I'm going to aim it quite well right of the hole. For this one, and hopefully it'll just take the slope a little bit. Once it does move right to left, it's going to be quite fast as well, so pace is really important. Realistically for me though, for here, down in 2, walk off with a par. It's a good setup. 4th's a nice par 5 that you can, you know, for me, you can quite easily get on in 2, so hopefully a good birdie chance there. But a birdie on here would be brilliant. Be chuffed with that. Didn't quite get the read right, just finished a little bit left. my advice to myself there would be never hit it on the low side and never be short, and I've managed to do both. So you can learn from my mistake there. Always make sure you get the ball just a little bit past the hole, as the saying is, never up, never in. And also try and, if you've got a sloping putt, try and always lean towards the top side. Okay, it's always got a chance of falling into the hole from there. It's never going to fall uphill. Okay, so that's a lesson for myself as well this week. Hope you've enjoyed this week's video, folks. Keep watching. Any requests or any questions that you want me to answer, just fire them through. Have a good weekend.